You are now watching ES After Dark on Drip Row Radio.
You know what I'm here for.
Like something, vape, something, sip, something, testing 1, 2. Is this thing going? Y'all already know it's going down. Shout out to the 1,000 Jews off rip for free in the guys. Let's go. I told y'all, hey, look, y'all ain't see, I know what y'all seeing. Hashtag free the guys. I mean, fair to say we got it done. I mean, we still got some work to do with the guys, but the guys are free. We still got some work to do though. Hashtag free the guys. They are free. All right, we getting to some wavy entertainment. We getting to some wavy arena activity tonight as well. They are back in the arena. Not only are the guys free, the guys are back in the arena tonight. Let's go. I ain't plotting. YouTube kick, boys and girls. Welcome to week 5 of NBL activity. I'm your host, Kato540, and as excited as I am to be back, chat, we are back in the arena for more wavy activity, for more competitive waving at its highest. We have 6 major teams in the wave game facing off tonight. We got 3 games lined up for y'all, and I love how every weekend we pulling up with a triple header. So just understand, we got triple headers on deck. We got big implications on who's going to lead in the first half. Big implications going into the second half. Big implications all through the season, and we going to get shit done. We got a lot of work to do. We still got work to do. I see y'all in the chat. My people's pulling up. I see the goons outside. It's game night. You already know what's going down. Full representation of the teams in the chat. I'm seeing the Brett curse. I've been seeing this shit all week. I'm real curious about how this shit gonna transpire this week. Just understand, we talking Brett curse. I didn't hear that last week, but going into this week, that shit's been heavy. We've been hearing the Brett curse go around the block many, many times, and we gonna find out tonight what we talking about. And what the chat's been talking about and what you've been hearing in these wavy streets about the Brett curse. But we got to get to the games first before we even say what's up to that. So I see y'all pulling in right now. Again, if you're going to do your brush session, do your brush session. You're going to do your washing styles. This is something you definitely go and brush to. Free agents, I'm talking to y'all specifically. Y'all need to lock the fuck in because we looked at everything. I talked to the community. And when I spoke to the community, I come to find out and give word. Before we get into everything, when the second half passed, going past week 7, the community has spoken, and we will be on a 2-week break after the first half is done. I put the voting out there. I said, hey, look, how long should the break be? We had some members say, hey, look, we don't need no break. Let's get to work immediately. Let's get back to work. After week 7, I'm ready to go. We had a few people say, hey, look, give us about a week. We need a week, then we get going. But the majority of the community, they said, hey, bro, look, man, check this shit out. I love what y'all doing over there, but we need at least 2 weeks to get it going before we get back into the second half. We need to recharge our batteries. We need to get everything going. And then, again, some people, look, they said they don't need no breaks. Some people said maybe they need a week. Some people said, give me about 2 weeks and I'm gonna be good. Now, maybe for the most part, that's what some people might need because they like, look, we gotta regroup. Some of the waivers, we spoke on this last week and the week before that. We still gotta get some guys ready. The second half, there's gonna be some players moving around. I'm trying to tell y'all. Who knows if there's going to be some new faces on the roster? Who knows what this is going to look like in about 3 weeks' time? And we're going to have some breaks going on. So just like the 2-week break, need a break from the belt. This is all I'm saying. For the ones that's ready to go, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for being ready to go. For the ones that need a break, I understand that as well. I understand both sides of the fence where just like some don't need a break, some want to get after it. Some gonna need that break, though. For the most part, for the ones that don't need the break, take that time and get comfortable with being good or get comfortable with getting better. That's what I would say. Get comfortable with getting better at what you do in this wavy activity. Get good with the fours. Get good with everything you need to get good with because, like, when the time comes, it's just like, look, we're gonna need y'all to be ready as well. So we're gonna get shit going. My co-host is in the building right now. And before we get to the games, we need to maybe address something real quick when we talking to our co-commish, Brett the Hitman, the co-commish. Now, Brett, now help me out here right now. Now, a lot's been going down. They're listening to your predictions. I put 2 and 2 together. So the word on the street is when Brett puts a prediction out there for a team to win and they hold the L if you put them out there to win, there may be a curse looming out there. I don't know, Brett, talk to me.
None of it's true. None of it's true. They made it all up. They lied. They lied. They tried to find somebody to be a scapegoat. They want me to be the scapegoat, but I got a trick for y'all this week. Don't worry, I ain't picking nobody. We're going to see who win and who lose, and then y'all can say what is what.
Okay,
they
now,
made it all,
go ahead.
They made it all up. It's fake news.
Now, remember that's what I'm saying. This is what happened. I wanted to tell Brett, this is what happens when you're a part of being that number one. This is what happens when you're number one. See, a few weeks ago, we was talking kid allegations. Everybody was over Brett. Brett put that to bed. Now we talking to Brett Curse. Brett, again, the co-commissioner back in the building. This is what happens when you're number one. For the ones out there seeking to be number one, be very, very careful about what you wish for. Some people can handle it. Some people can't. Brett is seasoned at this shit. Did y'all see the title count? He's holding the most titles. Congrats on winning Pharaoh, locking in another title. Congrats.
Thank you.
And the titles are adding up. Again, look, he's built for this. He's built for the adversity. Yeah. He's built for the naysayers. And now, we didn't get to the games yet, but just keep that in mind. We're going to talk about the picks going into each game, preferably who Brett had to win each game. We talk about this week in and week out. People's been marinating on that for some reason, but we definitely going to get to it tonight. So in the meantime, we got game one. Game one is about to get off the ground right now. We have the Wave Cartel versus the affiliates. The Wave Cartel back in the arena tonight. And just to be clear, folks, for the ones that's watching for the first time, lock in. This is competitive waving. This is Wave Teams at its finest. You see the talent, you see the records. Date is now. Let's get voting in the chat right here, right now. And for the ones that know, Brett had the affiliates giving the Wave Cartel their first L tonight. Are you still standing on that parlay, Brett?
Yeah. This is my last week, and after that, I ain't making no more predictions.
Okay. Fair enough. No more predictions, even though we would love to hear the co-commissioner chime in, but we're just going to leave that up to the community. Y'all fill out y'all parlays. Y'all hand that to the bookie that's trail. Y'all fill in y'all parlays, and y'all get it done the old-fashioned way. Lock in. We got somebody saying 3-1 Wave Cartel over the affiliates. That looked clean. We got B Wise 3-1 the Wave Cartel. While we first, hey, look, y'all back in the arena fresh off the bye week. We need to see the 3-0 Wave Cartel on deck after the bye week. Y'all fresh off the bye week. This is must-see TV, chat. Y'all already know how this shit go down. We got the Wave Cartel back in the arena versus the affiliates. Last week, the affiliates. Tough game that went down. This week, they got this shit going. No, Brett, keep the picks coming. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. They need the picks. They keep on coming. What's going on? Look, we need the picks. We can't do this. We can't live without the picks.
They need a scapegoat. I ain't about to be their scapegoat, man.
Okay, no scapegoats. No scapegoats over here. We got 3-1. We got the cartel. All right, let's go. Let's see what the voting looks like before we get the first match off the ground. The community has spoken. 72% says the Wave Cartel gets the dub tonight, regardless of the picks of the co-commish. The chat says the Wave Cartel get it done. I see 3-1. I see this thing going to 4 games. Put the tickets in, get everything done, send them to Trail. Trail's the bookie. Let's get him going. He's got something very special. If you can lock all 3 games in a row, and when we're talking about the games, we talking about how many games does it go? Does it go 4 games, 3 games, 5 games? Not only do you have to lock in the win, you gotta lock in the number of games to win. Now, last week, it might have seemed easy, but then I turned around and seen that 4 people put a card in and nobody hit. I hear that WTBD game cooked everybody's parlay when they forced the game 5, which was crazy, but it was good wavy activity, but parlays got cooked. So just like, be very careful. You never know what you're going to see. Let's get game 1 off the ground. We have the Wave Cartel versus the affiliates. Battle number 1. We have Lonnie versus K2. Lonnie is in the arena versus K2. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, wave of 1. Flow, wave of 2. Connects, wave of 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. One zip in this matchup. Let's go to the next vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie again. Crown, wave of 1. Flow, wave of 2. Connects, wave of 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2 zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the dub in battle 1 goes to waiver 2. GG's, waiver 2 gets the dub. The affiliates go up 1-0 versus the Wave Cartel, fresh off the bye week. Brett, now don't get this shit started, Brett. Hey. Well. What do we have here? The co-commissioner must know something we don't, chat. Co-commish, what intel you got over there?
Well, I'm looking at the battles, and K2, he's been getting busy. It's like he got a new fire lit under him, the way he's been brushing. And Kalani, I don't know how they tying directs. Those directs she got on there look like she's looking down at her phone on the left and the right side. So she's going to have to be more direct, more straight up and down, more like K2's. If you look at his is what we're looking for. But yeah, we're going to see. Let's see how this battle plays out.
All right, nice. So just for notes aside, this is quick notes. And again, Co-Commish going to drop some game on y'all, just helping out with directs. And for the ones that, to see the directs for what it is, it's the smallest, slightest detail you can see it. But if you see it, you can't unsee it. So understand, you pay attention to detail, you get it done. The affiliates up 1-0 over the Wave Cartel. Battle number 2 on deck right here, right now. We have Chanel versus Nobo. In the arena, Chanel, Nobo. Game number 2 locked in. Let's go. Battle number 2. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. One zip in this matchup. Let's go with the next vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2 zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 2 goes to waiver 1. GG's, waiver 1 gets the dub. The Wave Cartel tie the series 1-1 versus the affiliates. And just when we talked about last week, setting the tone. The affiliates jumped out with K2.
Yep.
Wave Cartel jumped out with Lonnie. Way to set the tone. But when you just thought they was done, affiliates go up 1-0. And then here comes Nobo at the 2. Now we know Nobo is a strong competitive battle waiver, battle tested. They had Nobo at the 2 just in case they got any problems at the 1. We could lock in the series at the number 2. And that's just psychologically where the captain mindset was at. This is what we talking about with playing ball in the NBL, Brett. Talk about it.
Yeah, Nobo, South Africa, stand up. He did his thing. Chanel Kerr, she's still brushing. She's still around. She working out the kinks. But Nobo, he's in rare form right now. He's going crazy. He just got the 1 spot over on World Class Waivers, and he just called out the 1 spot on Waves Our Life. So we're going to see how that goes. But, hey, shout out to the Wave Cartel, 1-1.
1-1 Wave Cartel, and then again, of course, banner battles are going on all across the pages. We got some banner battles coming up on ES, but just understand, the number one talent that you're going to see across all these banners, this is the best talent in the world, chat. I hate saying that because a lot of people love to debate that, but for the ones that's moving the brush, know what's going on when you're moving that brush. Nobody's doing it better than the banner talent that you see across all the pages. Just remember that. And they're live here in the arena tonight. Battle number 3 on deck right here, right now. We have Jerron versus Kaya. Jerron, Kaya. Battle number 3. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 1-zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 3 goes to waiver 1. GG's. Waiver 1 gets the dub. The Wave Cartel now up 2-1 over the affiliates after 3 games in. They are now on a 2-0 streak with the elimination game on the line. Can the affiliates stay alive in game 4 to force a game 5? Now, I just want to say this real quick. We know Kaya is a very, 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 very good competitive waiver as well, next to Nobo. But I want to give some credit to Jerron for stepping up his progress in the last 2 weeks. Last week, he did a great showing against his matchup. This week, he still had a great showing against his matchup, but as you already know, when you face up against talent like Kaya, it's but so far you could go when we talk about all the categories and how they line up. How you feel about Jerron's progress going throughout the last 2 weeks?
I think it's going very well. He is a legacy court holder. He got connects. He got crown. He's been around, you know what I'm saying, bars. But yeah, he's definitely brushing. He's getting his crown together. And he's also battling on brush connection for crown wars as we speak. But yeah, Wave Cartel, they got something special in that chat with this guy, T'Challa. What's his name? Kaya?
Kaya.
He know what he's doing with that brush.
Exactly. Shout out to our international waivers out there doing the damn thing. I told y'all they could ball out with us. I mean, a few years ago, this was not something we have a conversation about, but moving forward and looking at everything now, like they could actually ball out with the competition. So game number 4 on the line. Affiliates looking to stay alive, trying to force a game 5. The talent we have. Up next, we have Heavyon versus Tommy 2 Tom, locked in the arena. The Wave Cartel, the affiliates, game number 4. You see the talent? Let's go with the votes. Directing quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 1-zip in this matchup. 1-zip. Let's go to the next vote. Directing quality, tie. Definition, tie. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-zip. 2-zip in this matchup. 2-zip. We need another vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the dub with the game winner goes to waiver 1. GG's. Waiver 1 gets the dub. The Wave Cartel take the series 3-1 over the affiliates. And I don't want to say this out loud, but the Brett curse is looking kind of real right now, chat. What's going on?
It's fake news. It's that they don't have nothing to do with me. These guys brushing, they put the work in, and if they take an L, then it's on them. They can't say Brett Curse is not. It's fake news. It's all fake news. But great game. Shout out to Havion, and shout out to who just battled Thomas Baron. He's getting his stuff together too. He's looking a lot better than when he first came from week 1 to week 5. So, shout out to those guys.
And just to let y'all know some stats, fun fact with Tommy Two-Time. Speaking of Tommy Two-Time, this is his second game winner of the season in the first 5 weeks in the Cartel's 4-0 record. 2 of those games, Tommy shut the door with 2 game winners, technically leading the league with 2 game winners. So GG's to the Wave Cartel. GG's to the affiliates. We know y'all got a tough game going up ahead next few weeks. We're going to talk about that later in the process. But we got game number 2 on deck right here, right now. Now, big game that we're going to talk about 2 teams that have a history. 2 teams that have a history. And we're going to talk about this. Let's get the vote started, though. Let's get some voting going. And we're going to talk about the predictions. We had Brett have his prediction. WTBD getting a dub tonight.
Let's see.
Who wins tonight? Let's get this going. Let's get the voting going. Who wins tonight? We have Drip Set, WTBD. Let's go. Let's rock the votes. WTBD. Let's get this going. WTBD 3-1 I see in the chat. All right, let's go. Who wins tonight? Let's get your vote on right now. Parlays in. That's fake news. Do not put that on me. I don't care what the vote and I don't care what the predictions look like. Look, the co-commish can't brush for y'all, chat. Let's start there.
Thank you, Kato.
I mean, can he get in the lab with y'all? I mean, is he in all the gyms out there just teaching y'all angles, telling y'all what to rag up with? Giving y'all the wolf whisper and everything, teaching you how to use the brush. I mean, he can't do everything, chat.
Yeah. Sheesh.
We got Major Pain 3-1. Okay, 3-1. Parlay keep moving. All right, so you actually hit on your first one. I saw 3-1 Wave Cartel. Whoever had 3-1 Wave Cartel, you hit on your first game. Crazy. That's a strength. All right, let's go. But which site? That's for the site with the shades that I got on Firmoo. You want to lock in with those, pull up. That's the code. The biggest. Okay, I see the biggest in the... Okay, let's go. They're here. The demons are in the chat. For the ones that see the emoji going around, y'all know what time it is. It's game night. It's time for them to play. And of course, hey, look, I told y'all we will have representatives in the chat, making sure it get done. One of the captains is in the chat. He gonna watch this shit happen. It don't matter what's going down. They gonna get this shit done. Mont, I see you. We got votes rolling in right now. We're gonna double check and see what these votes look like in a second. Let's see if y'all can run it up. Beans, I see you on TikTok. What's good, Beans? Hit the like over there. Let's go. Lock in. All right, let's see what we got going. I like where we at. I'm seeing the chat go crazy. The blueprint. That's what they talking about when we talk about this championship thing, the blueprint. But what I like to know, these are 2 highly decorated teams, and the community has spoken. 62% say WTBD gets the dub tonight. This is very interesting, chat. This is very interesting. With 38% for Drip Set, the community has spoken. well on the way. Seems very well in accordance, agreeing with Brett's picks for WTBD to get the dub tonight. So let's get this show on the road right here, right now. We have game number 1, battle number 1. We have Kiss the Wave versus Steve. Kiss the Wave. Steve, you see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. One zip in this matchup. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 1-1 tie game. Tie game. We need another vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, tie. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-1 in its first matchup. 2-1. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, tie. Overall vote. And the dub in battle 1 goes to waiver 1. GG's. Waiver 1 gets the dub. Drip set go up 1-0 versus WTBD. And from the looks of things, I've seen Kiss get a little bit better in the progress. However, at the same time, I've seen Steve kind of upgrade his quality as well. And they both step out at the 1. And Steve got the best of him on this one, didn't that? How do you feel about that matchup that you just seen?
This matchup right here, now it looks like Steve got his hair combed out or something. I would like to see more lay in his four-way. And Kiss, he got some forks that you just can't ignore. So I can see why Steve got the dub, but I just don't like how poofy, you know what I'm saying, his hair looks. I would like it to be more laid. But hey, the judges judge, and that you got the result. So GG's in the chat. What can you say?
GG's in the chat. And again, they got the best of them. Maybe down the line, if they get a rematch, who knows if they're both lined up at the 1. Maybe they can have that arranged, maybe to get the rematch. But this is a good matchup. I'd definitely like to see more of that matchup in the future. We're on to battle number 2. We have Reggie versus Great Lake Nate, locked in for Drip Set. Battle number 2. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. One zip in this matchup. Let's go to the next vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie again. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, tie again. Connects, tie again. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2-1. 2-1 in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 2 goes to waiver 1. GG's, waiver 1 gets the dub. Drip set go up 2-0 versus WTBD. the current champions, and the talent that was just out there, Great Lake Nate versus Reggie. Any thoughts on this matchup that you just seen, Brett?
Shout out to 12 Rounds, Wave Hall of Fame stand-up. Reggie's working. His crown is looking good. He got to get them kinks out. He got some bends, some forks. And Great Lake Nate, he know what he's doing. He got some forks as well, but he got some great symmetry, and he got some great lay. But he was just too much for Reggie today, so GG's to the Diplomats. Good game in the chat.
GG's. And of course, we are going into a game number 3. Can WTBD, the current champions of this league, stay alive to force a game 4? We're about to find out right here, right now. Game number 3 on the line. We have Phil versus Marv. Phil, Marv. Game number 3, Drip Set, WTBD, facing elimination, possibly. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. All cats, waiver 2. Overall vote, waiver 2. 1 zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2 zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 3 goes to waiver 2. GG's. Waiver 2 gets the dub. The affiliates, WTBD fight back 2-1 in this matchup over Drip Set. They get this shit locked in. They fighting back. They fighting back right now. GG's with Marv. Any thoughts on that matchup?
Yeah, both of these guys up-and-coming waivers. You got Phil, Urban Effects, and you got Grizz starting to make a name for himself. I see him on the campaign trail getting busy. But, yeah, he got that connects. He got the flow. His crown is looking good. And Phil, he got to work on those sides and organize that crown. His top shot is magnificent, but he still got some work to do. So, GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat. My bad, gang. I'm still spiced up from the last game. All right, check this out. Game number 4. We already locked in where we need to be at. Game number 4. Game is still on the line, by the way. Game is still on the line. They are locked in. We have game number 4 on deck right here, right now. Game number 4, facing the elimination. We have Waveman versus K. Wayne. Game number 4. Game number 4 on the line, elimination facing. We got the votes locked in. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 1 zip in this matchup. Let's go to the next vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2 zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, tie. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 4 goes to waiver 1. GG's. Waiver 1 gets the dub. Drip Set defeats WTBD 3-1 in week 5. GG's. Wow. WTBD only get 1 win versus Drip Set. I'm not gonna lie, chat. We might have been calling fluke all year, but I tried to tell y'all, them diplomats are pretty good. Don't think that fluke that y'all seen when they 3-0'd affiliates was just a fluke. They follow up. They go up against the current champions, and they get the win 3-1. Brett, your thoughts?
Well, I thought this was a good matchup. K. Wayne, he just got to get those forks out his top and then get some more definition in his crown. Now, Mr. Wave, man, his hair looks a little lifted, but I mean, it got the job done. So what can you say? But overall, it's a great match, great game, and Diplomats walk away with the dub. GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat, and I gotta give credit to why we don't have rosters public, because ultimately it's all up to the captains. It's all up to the captains to get into the mindset of the opponent, get into the mindset of what their lineup's gonna look like, and maybe they can approach it the right way. The captain lined them up. He said, look, we're going up against the champions. I think we need to line up the way we need to line up versus some champions. Let's treat this like a championship matchup. They pretty much got it done in 4 games, so shout out to the captains. For WTBD, y'all doing a great job. Y'all still locked in. Y'all got a roster. Y'all know what to do with it. Again, get in the mindset of the competitors. Get in the mindset of what the captain on the other side might be thinking, and maybe you can line that up. However, chat, as much as I love to keep track of everything, I'm looking around, and from what I'm seeing, the Brett curse is still active.
No, it's fake news.
The Brett curse is still loaded. He had affiliates to get the dub. They got the L. He called for WTBD to get the dub. They caught the L. No. We got one more matchup of the night to seal this thing for real and seal this thing for good. We have the game of the night, the Wolfpack versus Supreme. Game on the line. Something's got to give. Who's going to win tonight? Let's get the voting ready. Brett, you got, this is your last prediction of the year, of the season. He ain't doing no more predictions after this. Let's lock in the last prediction for this Wolfpack versus Supreme game. Who you got, Brett?
Oh, I said Wolfpack will get this one.
All right, who wins tonight? Let's get the voting going. Who wins tonight?
My pick was Wolfpack.
Game on the line. We have Supreme versus the Wolfpack. Let's get ready to vote. Lock in. Let's vote. Let's vote. Somebody parlay got cooked on the last matchup. I already know how that shit go down. Somebody got cooked on the last parlay. Let's get the votes going in. We're going to get these battles going. We're going to get this battle on deck right here, right now. Y'all get the votes locked in. We got our game of the night. Again, something's got to give. Somebody's going to get their first dub tonight. We're going to get this shit going.
Let's see. Who will it be?
Let's go. And we in the chat right now. Wolves, time to hunt.
We had 22 votes so far.
Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to go. The moon is out right now. The moon is, hey, look, we this close to having a full moon right now. These motherfuckers outside howling. I see parlay picks going in right now. 3-1 Wolfpack. Brett curse equals fake news. Not so fast. We got one more game to go. And y'all can do what y'all will with that information. Let's go, Wolfpack. We got people counting on y'all. Breeze going breeze. You already know how that go. Pass Trail the blunt. Hey, Trail, the Capitan is in the building watching this shit go down. I'm not talking to the bench warmers no more. Coming from 4-0, Demo from the 4-0 Wave Cartel. Still undefeated. Talk your shit, big dog. It's a full moon tonight. Let's get this shit going. What the votes look like? Let's go. What the votes? 29 votes in. We need 30. Let's get one more vote in. Let's get one more vote in and see what everybody's talking about. Let's get one more vote in just so we can see what this shit is looking like. Keep the bench warm and them thumbs moving. Let's go. We got 31 votes in and the community has spoke. 31 votes in. They say they have Wolfpack. 71% gets the dub tonight. Supreme, 29%. Let's get battle. number 1 off the ground game of the night, Wolfpack versus Supreme. We have Q Ford versus Edwin. Q Ford, Edwin, battle number 1, game of the night, Supreme versus the Wolfpack. Something got to give. Let's go with the votes. Directs and quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. One zip in this matchup. Let's go with another vote. Directs and quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2-1, 2-2-0 in this matchup, 2-0. Directs and quality, tie. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, tie. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 1 goes to waiver 2. GG's waiver 2 gets the dub. Supreme go up 1-0 over the Wolfpack. 1-0, 1 game in, and then you can see how teams lead out right now. They lead out with the 1. Supreme in the mindset of the captain, they said, let's go Q4 at the 1. Yeah. Trail on the other side, he said, look, let's go with Edwin at the 1. We're going to see what happens. Don't know who's going to be there. And yet we still have not seen Breeze yet after game 1. Thoughts on game 1, Brett?
Game 1, GG's. I see Hurricane Hensley, a.k.a. Edwin Stewart. He brushing and doing his thing. He got to get those sides together, though. Q4, he been around, damn near OG status. He's still brushing, still having fun. So he did his thing. I don't feel like the judges got that wrong. They got this one right. And GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat. We got battle number 2 on deck right here, right now. We have Najee versus Drew. Najee, Drew, Wolfpack, Supreme. Battle number 2. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Directs and quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 1-0 in this matchup. Next vote, directs and quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-0 in this matchup. We need another vote. Directs and quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 2 goes to waiver 1. GG's. Waiver 1 gets the dub. Wolfpack tied the series 1-1 with Supreme after 2 games in. Brett, your thoughts on that matchup?
1-1, great game. I like to see Andrew still battling. He took that knowledge from the affiliates, brought it to the Wolfpack, and it's showing and proving, and he got the dub. So shout out to him. Najee, I think he knows what he needs to work on. He cut kind of low, so hair, it ain't going to grow back in a week. It ain't going to grow back in a day. So just keep doing what you're doing and continue to comb, continue to brush. But hey, good game in the chat.
And we talked about that last week, and he agreed. He co-signed that. He said, yeah, I think I cut too low. It's going to give me a second to get everything back in order. But once he gets everything back in order, I guarantee you, you're going to see a different product get put back into the arena once you see Najee step up. 1-1. Tied series going into battle number 3. Battle number 3 on deck. We have Vince versus Breeze. Vince, Breeze. Battle number 3, Wolfpack versus Supreme. You see the talent. Let's go with the votes. Directs and quality, waiver 1. Definition, waiver 2. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. connects. Waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. One zip in this matchup. Let's go with the next vote. Direction quality, waiver 2. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 2. Overall vote goes to waiver 2. 2-zip in this matchup. 2-zip, we need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 2. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, tie. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 3 goes to waiver 2. GG's, waiver 2 gets the dub. Supreme up 2-1 over the Wolfpack after 3 games. Brett, now I already know what your thoughts is. Breeze going Breeze.
Yeah.
But just talk a little bit more about just what makes Breeze so great.
Well, she's a Wave Hall of Famer, first of all. And if she was active on Elite Spins, I believe she would probably be the number 1 waiver on the banner. But her connects, her flow, her crown, she's really an artist. When she put that brushwork to her hair, she knows what she's doing. And she's consistent and she show up every week. And Vince, he's also in the tank. He's one of the sharks. He's outside, and he's just got to keep going. Just get those edges defined, and break the forks that he has, and he's going to be more of a problem. He's already a problem. He's going to be more of a problem. But hey, we all know Breeze undefeated till this day. So good game in the chat, man. You just walked up on a real one right there.
And still going in from last season, going into this season, Breeze is still undefeated in NBL play across the board. Definitely a shoo-in for the All-Star team this year. Still undefeated. She will be locked in. And we have battle number 4 on deck. Possibly the Wolfpack may be facing elimination if they can't get past this game. We have Humble versus Wavy Painter. Humble, Painter, Wolfpack, Supreme. You see the talent locked in. Let's go with the votes. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 2. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. One zip in this matchup. Let's go with another vote. Direction quality, waiver 1. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. 2-zip in this matchup. We need another vote. Direction quality, tie. Definition, tie. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, tie. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the dub in battle number 4 goes to waiver 1. GG's, waiver 1 gets the dub. The Wolfpack tie the series 2-2, forcing a game 5 versus Supreme. Something's got to give. Thoughts on that last battle, Brett? Forcing a game 5.
Yeah, this is my type of carrying on right here. 5, we go to the buzzer. This decided in the 4th quarter. You know what I'm saying? But Humble, he been putting in work. He's another outsider. He's on banners. He doing his thing. Wavy Painter, I don't see her as much. I think she's more active on Instagram, but she always show up for the tournaments. She shows up for the league, and she got great flow. She just got to finish it out. Get that definition in the crown, get that definition on the edges, and she too can be a problem. But hey, Humble showed up, he showed out, and he got the dub. So GG's in the chat.
GG's in the chat, and of course they forced a game 5. It's about to be crazy. Game on the line. Next waiver that gets this battle done will not only get it done for the team, but they will get their first dub of the season in week 5. Game number 5 right here, right now, game on the line. We have Lish Lord versus Teddy P. Lynch Lord, Teddy P. Game 5, game on the line. You see the talent locked in. Let's go with the votes. Threats and quality, waiver 2. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. One zip in this matchup. Let's go to the next vote. Threats and quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, waiver 1. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote goes to waiver 1. Two zip in this matchup. Let's go with the next vote. Threats and quality, tie. Definition, waiver 1. Crown, tie. Flow, waiver 1. Connects, waiver 1. Overall vote. And the game winner in game 5 goes to waiver 1. GG's. Waiver 1 gets the dub. The Wolfpack get their first win of the season versus Supreme, 3-2 in a game 5. Brett, the Wolfpack, you called it. Curse eliminated. It's officially fake news. When he calls the shot, he makes the shot. GG's in the chat. Thoughts on that last matchup, Brett?
Great game, Teddy P. I feel like she know what's going on. You know, it's not super early in the season, but she still got time to get it together. They got time to get a dub here or there. But Wolfpack showed up tonight, and you can't blame Brett. You know what I'm saying? The curse is fake news. So whoever's making those memes and posts, hey, man, go touch grass. Go outside, touch some grass.
And just to let y'all know, GG's in the chat, and for the ones that put word out there, we talked about it earlier. Fair to say, Trail could pack his bags and keep them packed, because the word has it on the street. I'm leaving the chat if we lose tonight. Fair to say you can unpack those bags, put your brushes back up, hang the mirror back up in the lab where it's supposed to be at. You're locked in. Because of you, you got the dub tonight. And you cannot, I repeat, you cannot and will not leave the chat, sir. You stay right there in the chat. You got the dub. Wolfpack. Hey, look, y'all can pop bottles, do whatever y'all need to do. I know it's not the championship. It's the first win. Y'all get to taste victory tonight. I think y'all should enjoy it. We got a well-deserved break coming up once we get past week 7. We're going to show the standings and make sure everybody's locked in with the standings and understand what's going on within the next few weeks. Let's look at the standings here as we sit in the weeks right now. Let's go with the standings. Let's see what we got. We're going to go with the standings. Week 5. Standings are locked in. Standings are locked in, as you can see. The Wave Cartel, top of the standings, still at 4-0. Dripset now in second place, sitting at 3-1. WTBD, with tonight's loss to Dripset, sit in the third place spot, 3-2. TWM on a bye week this week. Next week, they'll be back in the arena. We have the affiliates now sitting 2-3 in the standings. Wolfpack with the win tonight moves them out of the 7th slot into the 6th slot at 1-3. Unfortunately, Supreme still sits at 0-4, looking for their first dub still. Now, next week, we want to talk about the schedule, everything that's going down next week. We still got some games in the arena. 4th of July weekend. It's going to be locked in. 4th of July weekend, we have Dripset versus the Wolfpack. Dripset looking to get their 4th dub. The Wolfpack, after tonight's win, looking to get their 2nd dub. And of course, we have Supreme will be in the arena versus the Wave Cartel. 0-4 versus 4-0. Now, this team actually has a small history. For the ones that don't know, once upon a time, These teams used to be one. We're not going to get into that, but just know that's just a brief history on that matchup. Next week, 4th of July weekend, they will lock up in the arena and go pound for pound to see if they can get their first dub versus the cartel. And of course, we have affiliates versus TWM. This is a dope matchup. This might be looking like our game of the night. Affiliates, TWM. Two good teams. They going to face off probably, possibly, maybe the game of the night. And we going to get this shit going because, like, for the most part, we see the history. But now when I look at everything, Brett, 5 weeks in, I'm looking at everything. And I seen the matchup that the Wolfpack just had against Supreme. Mm-hmm. And I see the matchup that Wolfpack had when they forced Game 5 with TWM, when they forced Game 5 with other teams. And then I see Supreme force a Game 5 with the Wolfpack.
Right.
Now, what that's telling me right now, looking at this league chat, it seems like anybody can beat anybody. All of these teams are good teams, no matter what the records look like. When I see a team like Supreme forcing a Wolfpack to a Game 5, which again, Wolfpack, they forced TWM to a 5.
All right.
I think they forced the affiliates to a 5. They forced good teams to the 5, and Supreme pushed the Wolfpack to a 5. So any given Saturday, chat, if you're caught slipping, if you mess your lineup up, you could be looking at an L for that. So just like GG's to all the teams that pulled up this season. GG's, every team that's pulling up, they represent. They got waivers. Each team, no matter what the record is, all got all-stars on the team.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. Everybody got kings and queens. They got wave Hall of Famers in their chat, and they got them on the outside in the game. Everybody has access to this information. You know what I'm saying? There's books, there's YouTube, there's articles. You name it, you can find waiver info. But man, this week 6 is going to be good. Drip Set versus Wolfpack, Supreme versus Wave Cartel, and the affiliates versus the Wavy movement. So I'm excited. July 4th, it's going to be more than just fireworks, baby.
That's what I'm saying. So we got the 4th of July weekend coming up. And after that, of course, we got the week 7. And of course, like the people have spoken, we're going to be on a 2-week break after week 7. So I'm going to update the stats. I'm going to update the graphics on everything. So we're going to skip the 2 weeks. And once the 2 weeks is over, we're going to pick up on week 8. During that time, for all the teams out there that's locked in, this will be the time to make roster adjustments. If you want to pick up another waiver from another team, you want to get them involved and get them into the rotation, that's going to be a good window. You got 2 weeks to get these teams together, to get your recruits together. Any free agents out there, free agents, I'm talking to y'all. Any opportunities, this is the opportunity to strike once week 7 is over. It will be a 2-week break. Y'all can get it done because a lot of people spoke on it. They like, look, Kato, the year is going by very fast. The weeks are going by very fast. We're at week 6. We're about to be at the second half. We got one more second half after that. Once we get the second half done, we're going into the playoffs. We're going into All-Star game. Then we going down to the Wave Team Champions. We'll crown a new, possibly new Wave Team Champion. Maybe a repeat. Who knows? We're going to definitely find out and get to the brass tacks of everything. But in the meantime, we still have a giveaway for the end of the month, courtesy of Wavy Department WD. So if you want to lock in for that giveaway, y'all know what y'all need to do. Exclamation WD to get in this giveaway. We got one more slot left. We got one more slot. Exclamation WD. We're going to roll a dice. And once we roll a dice, we're going to find our winner and we're going to lock everything in. And then we're going to randomize the top 4 and we're going to get this shit going. Let me get ready to set the table real quick. We're going to set the table, set this shit up. Let's go. Shout out to my peoples on TikTok. Y'all watching, hitting the like. I appreciate y'all showing the love. We will definitely be doing more battles on TikTok. We're going to have everything live for y'all. We got y'all.
Let's go.
All right, let's get random going. Let's see. Let's set the table real quick. Again, WD, WD, exclamation WD. Got this going. For the matchups that we got Cuzzo. Cuzzo's in the finals. Who else we got in the finals? We got Cuzzo. We got Marv. And we have Chris. Chris. We need one more. Let's get this shit going. We need one more. Who we got? Let's see who we got. We got 18 in the door. We got 18. Marv. Will Marv be the last one in the door? Now, if Marv, Cuzzo, or Chris gets the dub, we got to reroll. That's just bottom line. If they get the dub, we have to reroll. Lamenzo might be the last one in the door. Let me double check. Lamenzo, is that the last one in the door? Banner battles are dropping very soon, possibly tomorrow morning. I'll have some battles set up in the morning, maybe even tonight.
Yeah, let's go. Shark Week.
What's your predictions, Shrell? Go ahead, drop them in the chat. The bookie. We need some predictions from the bookie. Why not? Wavy Jellin, maybe that might be the last one in the door. Marv, you good. If you win, we gonna have to reroll though. We definitely gonna have to reroll. Anybody that won last week, we will have to reroll. All right, let's double check this shit. Let's get ready to roll. Let's get ready to roll this. Time to roll. We're looking for a fourth slot to get them locked in and get them going. Let's roll the dice right here, right now. Let's roll it. Let's roll it. Who's gonna be waiver number 4 to make it back to the randomizer? Who's gonna make it? Let's go. Let's roll it. Dripset versus the Cartel until I see different from WTBD respectfully. And the dub is, uh-oh. Does the demon strike? No. Country 360 strikes. Country 360 strikes. Locked in. GG's. Country 360 locked in. Demo, I thought Demo had the dub right there. He was right there creeping up. He almost had the dub. Yeah. GG's. Country 360 locked in. Let's lock in Country. We're going to put in Country. Let's go. Country is locked in. And of course, we got the randomizer. We're going to hit the button. Cuzzo, Marv, C-Dub. We're going to hit the button. Winner of this will be at number 1. If you get the dub, you're going to reach out to Juan Diaz, a.k.a. Wavy Department. Say you won the giveaway. The prize that he has for you is a magical, special prize. Shout out the Wavy Department for putting this giveaway together. And let's randomize it. Let's hit the button. The winner of the WD giveaway of this month is Chris Williams, number 1. GG's. Chris Williams gets the dub. GG's. Chris, you already know what you got to do. GG's. Hit up Wavy Department. Say, look, I won the giveaway on the podcast, on NBL, game night. Got it done. Giveaway of the month. And not to mention, shout out to the waivers that got birthdays. I know Lola's celebrating a birthday. And the waiver that's doing the giveaway, sponsoring this month's giveaway, it's got a B-day coming up in 2 days. I'm going to say happy birthday now ahead of time. Congrats. You made it to another one. And thank you 1,000 times for putting this giveaway together for the show, for the podcast, for the community, for the people out there. Shout out to you. Have a dope birthday. Shout out to the Wavy Department. Shout out to Juan Diaz. Brett, any last words before we roll up out of here?
Oh, I want to let the people know we got the tracking numbers for the unicorn. The unicorn is on the way. Mango wood, extra soft, unicorn bristles. You ain't never seen nothing like this right here. And we also got the Wave Bible. You know, that's on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, paperback, ebook, hardcover. So hey, the knowledge is around us, it's there, and it's for you. It's for waivers, by waivers. It's going to lead you to the pages, and you'll get a better understanding faster. It's a shortcut, and you know, we want to keep waving alive. We want to keep it going. We want the new guys to get better, and that's how it's supposed to go. Each one teach one. So, you know, keep those brushes moving, but keep your head still.
And shout out to Brett for putting these products out there. And just to let y'all know, chat, look, the predictions are done. You're not going to catch, he going to keep the predictions to itself. Because look, y'all tried to play the fast one. Y'all couldn't pull a fast one. It's fake news. There is no Brett curse. Officially got it done. He dodged another one yet again. And just like, look, y'all can't catch him. Y'all might as well leave him alone from here on out for the rest of the year.
As well.
Shout out to Brett for coming through. Co-commish, I will see you next week when we lock up again in the arena. Good looking out.
Bro.
Hey, yo, chat, this is what I'm talking about, chat. Week 5 was locked in. Again, week 5 was spectacular. I can't wait for week 6. 4th of July weekend. We going to get this shit off the ground. Shout out to all the teams that came out. Shout out to all the waivers in the chat, in the community. Constantly locked in with us week in and week out. Again, we put the clips out there week after week. I'm loving how the people are just gravitating towards the clips. They gravitate. They end up in game night. They end up watching the games. They love competitive waving. I got people hit me up, say like, bro, I didn't know y'all was doing wave battles like this, bro. Yes, we got some of the best talent out there. They locking up. They got their teams going. And we're going to keep running this up until we get another Wave Team Championship in 2026. We're going to get this shit done. Shout out to Wavy Department again for putting this giveaway together. Next month, we got another giveaway loaded in July. We're going to get this shit done. We're going to get everything locked in. Battles for Shark Week. We're going to have battles locked in possibly tonight. And then possibly going into tomorrow morning, we're going to get this shit going. That Demo guy waves is weak as hell. Wow. Demo, are you still in the chat? Is the demon still in the chat? Why Carry On and BJ scared to battle me now that I'm 9 months back? Wow. We're going to get this shit going. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. I'll see y'all next week when we back in the arena. Y'all keep that brush moving.
Stepping. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. East Bear, my exit. 3300 Hatch Block. But you know the world, my section. Nigga play on the stretcher. Nigga talk a whole lot of smoke. But these niggas don't want pressure. Nigga do a lot of flexing. But these niggas pussy for the record. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. Big dog off the leash when I'm stepping in. Nigga been on for clutching every end. Easy with this shit, yeah, the definite. Mobbing like the motherfucking president. Bitch, I been a G and it's evident. Rap niggas be sweeter than a peppermint. I got a plug on the Laos and the Mexicans. Better live your life if you cherish it. Cause I'ma ride from the wood, from the six, and from the six to the brook. A nigga flex like his flex, his whole block get shook. Nigga throw a lot of slugs, typing hard on the book. 1D with a stick, walking up on foot. 30 rounds out the bitch and leave your whole body cooked. I had the chest in the mess, won't nobody look. Jail right uppercut, I hit his ass with a hook. The type of nigga get front and get his whole pack took. And I leave him with a shit bag if it test mine. Nigga try G's for a nigga test mine. Pimple rapping ass nigga like a bow tie street nigga. I ain't never need a cosign, no shit. You can feel it like a coke line, bitch, I'm back. Like Joy with the 4-5, bitch, nigga. You trying to play on both sides. Till a nigga in the casket, head on both sides like, hey. Big blaze, you know how I'm stepping. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. East Bear, my exit. 3300 Hatch Block. But you know the world, my section. Nigga play on the stretcher. Nigga talk a whole lot of smoke. But these niggas don't want pressure. Nigga do a lot of flexing. But these niggas pussy for the record. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. Big blaze, you know how I'm stepping. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas. East Bear, my exit. 3300 Hatch Block. But you know the world, my section. Nigga play on the stretcher. Nigga talk a whole lot of smoke. But these niggas don't want pressure. Nigga do a lot of flexing. But these niggas pussy for the record. Bitch, this is Eastwood, Texas.
Drip set, drop set, dip set, cartel and 7, nigga.